okay, so it's been a while since I last posted, probably like a month or something. I'm not keeping track of time. And the video did bad anyways, but we're doing a Danganronpa 2 tier list because it's probably my favorite game, and we're going in chronological order. So, Akane, I like her. I did her events. I think she definitely is a little not written very well. So, she has some good moments. She's funny, but I just think they could have definitely made her a little bit better and maybe utilized her talent more. I mean, they definitely did the best of utilizing talents throughout Danganronpa 2, but yeah. Also, by the way, these tiers this time, not made by me. I just found them. So, Chiaki, she was my favorite after Kyoko for a long, long time. And until I played through Mikon's events and just found out that I like Mikon a lot. Yep. Tugami, yes. I'm gonna put him in the Yippee tier. I think he's a really interesting character. I've watched Danganronpa 3 recently. I just finished it like last night. And I honestly really like his character. I just wish he got more development. It's really interesting. His twist is probably a little predictable. Definitely because Byakuya was in the first game. So, but I definitely like him more than the actual Byakuya, because if you've watched my last video, you know I hate him a lot. Hajime, yay. I used to think Hajime was boring because I just never liked any of the protagonists really until I gained a brain. But Hajime is probably my favorite of the protagonists. He's pretty great. I like Shuichi too. Don't worry. Shuichi fans don't attack me, but I just think Hajime is the better protagonist. Ibuki, I like Ibuki. She's really funny. She uplifts the cast. She has great moments. I got really sad when she died because she was one of my favorite characters, and I didn't get all the way through her events. Luckily, I got to get all of them in island mode. Yeah. I thought she was really great and funny. It's just, why did you break the lock to Hajime's bedroom? Why? Fuyuhiko, I like Fuyuhiko. He oh, okay, that was my headphones. I'm sorry. Okay, but Fuyuhiko, I hated him before his character development, and after, I was like shocked by how much he changed. He's honestly pretty great now. I loved his relationship with Peko. Is really, I cried at the end of chapter 2 because of them, and I used to not really like him even after his character development, but I just don't I don't see the hate anymore. It's just I wish Hiyoko had gotten more character development. He just kind of cut it off a little bit. Mahiru, I'm sorry, Mahiru fans. I know y'all are gonna attack me for this. I might move her up a little bit. Okay. But, I didn't get into her, really, and how come she protects Hiyoko, but doesn't protect Mikon? I feel like she's very biased and a little bit of a sexist, because she expects men to do all the work, and I get if she thinks they're, like, disrespectful or something, because I do too. Men are not always the best, but women aren't either, Mahiru. They're not always super innocent. I just think I never spent really that much time with her, so this is not really a fair opinion, but this is just how I have seen it. Mikan, we gotta put you up there. I kin Mikan. I relate to her. I know I haven't gone through everything she has, obviously, but her story just hits a little close to home with me, and I just, she's a cinnamon roll. I get that she's doing it for attention, but that's what makes her character good. That's, well, she just doesn't, she wants to be useful, and she might be a little in the wrong, obviously, because I can accept her flaws, obviously, because I believe in the end of Island, though, she told Hajime that she would cripple him if he didn't stay with her, but, I'm a little concerned about that, but, I just really love her as a character. I hate how they sexualize her. It's just, I really hope she gets justice in 2x2. Nagito, yeah, he's amazingly written, and I used to think he was a creep and a weirdo. I just saw him at, like, face value, but once I did his events, I was, like, shocked at how much this man has put him through. I mean, how much this man has been through. Whoops. But, yeah, he's deranged. He has cancer. Obviously he's still mentally unwell, but we love him for that. Not everyone. He's very, like, there are people in the fandom who have polar opposite views of him. I switched from a Nagito hater to a Nagito lover real fast. I liked Nekomaru. He was really nice, and I'm sad that he died after replaying Danganronpa 2. His character appeals to me a lot more. He always tried his best to, bring people together, and, I'm not honestly sure what else to say about him, because I haven't really hung out with him a lot. Okay, it feels like there's so many characters to go through. Peko, I liked Peko. I liked her relationship with Hiko. She was really nice. I liked her events. It's a little funny how she isn't able to pet animals because they're scared of her. And that it was hard for her to even smile because she only saw herself as a tool, not as a human. A little sad. That's a little sad. I enjoyed her story, and obviously her and Fuyuhiko made me cry a little bit. And yeah, it was really nice to see her. I just wish she hadn't died so soon. Hiyoko, I honestly think they should have written her better, not just as this brat. I did play through her events, and yes, the people who, like, watched her were creeps. Yeah, that's justifiable for, like, a little bit of how she acts, but what do you mean you called Mikan and a trashy skank every 2 seconds, and you insult everyone constantly? Like, what? What? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, bro. Sonia, she's funny. I love that she's, like, the foreign princess who's, like, you'd expect her to be innocent and sheltered, but no, she has a fascination with serial killers, of all things. She has she has funny moments. I'm glad that she survived. And her relationship with Kazuichi and Gundam. Her relationship with Kazuichi is funny to watch, but Gundam and her and Gundam are so wholesome. They're so sweet together. They're bonding over cult stuff. And yeah. Kazuichi, I'm gonna put you maybe low down here. I wish they hadn't wrote him in as just a perv. That's just, they could have made him a little better. I get he was bullied, but, could have just made him like a painfully single guy. I've seen someone suggest that, and I honestly think his character would work much better as that. Gundam? Yes. I honestly really liked playing through his events, and I was never bored for a second. I was never not entertained for a second. Hajime just saw him as obnoxious, but I saw him as like I honestly saw him as I'm not really sure how to explain it. I saw him as kind of maybe a little crazy, but also like a well-meaning tsundere, because I know people are gonna not like me for calling Gundam a tsundere, but like he was obviously really like he was pretty much happy to hang out with Hajime and the others, but he like never admitted it. That just feels like nasty type behavior to me. I'm sorry. And Teru, hold on. No. Get the fuck out. I'm not putting anyone in the kill yourself tier because that's a little too far. But, Teru, why were you so fucking horny? I mean, I'm just a little concerned. I think he was a little okay, just I wish he was less of a pervert than in more of a like I'm not even sure. I just don't want him to say things like he has said because I got a little bit traumatized. Just a tiny bit. But I think I'm gonna go now. Please, subscribe if you can. Oh, this is a long video. Okay, bye.